Gonna start working on the vertical tube bender. But first gotta clean the garage because it's a total mess. So here we go. Got the garage all clean. Unfortunately it took all day, so probably build the tube bender tomorrow. Alright, it's a new day. Ready to build the tube bender. These are the plans we're going to be using. They're from chopperhandbook.com. The guy in there had a really nice write-up. Kind of sold me on the plans. It uses these JD squared dies. So I got a big 180 degree 1 5/8 die. So that's going to be the die that I'm going to use for the frame on the Cobra. Also to do the roll bars and things like that, and potentially even the exhaust. Here's the steel to build it. We got some really thick 2-inch steel. Also got some 2 by 1/2 inch plate or bar, and then a couple bars here. And then this is going to be the ram right here that we're going to use, the hydraulic ram, to do the bending. So let's go ahead and start welding this up. Alright, let's start cutting up the frame. This is the bottom support. I'm about to weld this up. I'm going to do TIG welding. If that doesn't work, I'll probably move to stick. Not a great welder, so don't judge. I don't know if those welds are good, but they look pretty decent to me. Alright, there's the base all welded up. Now we gotta do the upper supports and then a couple of the fittings. There's a frame, basic shape of what it's going to look like. I screwed up. I shouldn't have welded the support right here without first drilling these bars, because the die follower, there's a rod that has to go here where the die follower is on. That would have been a lot easier to drill on the mill over there, but wasn't thinking, so that's what I have. Alright, we'll keep going. So we're going to drill these holes right here. I'm only going to do number 6, you can see right there. The reason why is I only need, for this die, I only need hole 6. So that calculated out to 7.5 inches from the center line of that hole right there. So we're going to drill those holes in that support right now. So one hole is done. It's a little off center, but I'm just going to try and drill the other hole and see if the rod fits through straight. Fingers crossed. So I got the holes drilled through the upper supports. Now the rod goes through. It was really hard getting these lined up, so I had to kind of hone the holes out a little bit to get the rod to go through. When I put the upper rod supports right here, I'm going to measure exactly before I weld them to make sure that the distance between the two is exactly correct. So I got the two bars set up here on the mill. I'm going to drill the 1-inch hole for the pivot. So we'll go ahead and do that. Drilled the first hole, just a small bit there. Way easier on this than it was using the hand drill earlier to go through those upper supports. So now the final bit, the 1-inch, let's do it. Oh. I think I blew a fuse. not much power in this. What gear am I in? I'm in low gear. Oof. Well, I broke the gears. That didn't work out very well. Alright, well, crap. Got the motor off here. These gears look fine. So it must be the gears down below that got all messed up. So I'm going to take this off right here and see what's under there. Alright, so I got the cover off, but I don't know how to get actually into the gearbox. Can't really see a seam. So I'm going to go look up how to open this online. But I guess takeaway is not a great machine. This is a Harbor Freight mini milling machine. It could not take the torque of that 1-inch drill bit. The only nice thing is they gave me some Allen wrenches, so I can take it apart because I know it's going to break. But we'll go look into how to fix this. The mill is out of commission. Gonna drill the rest of it here on the bench. So gonna go through those 4 pieces. Gonna use the die as a guide for the drill bit, so we get a nice straight hole. Okay, so the drill overheated. Finally drilled through all the plates there. It took a really long time to drill a 1-inch hole through 2 inches of steel. Now, more holes to drill. While I was doing that, I was thinking about, so I have a totaled Mustang coming in for parts for the Cobra, and I need an engine lift. So I was like, this kind of looks like an engine lift, so I'm gonna make this a dual-purpose stand. It's gonna be able to lift engines out of cars and also bend tubing. So I think that's probably the first engine lift / tube bender. I'll be using this extra steel as the boom, so I'm gonna weld that up as well. Here's the boom, all welded up. Okay, so I cut these pieces off. These are going to be to mount the ram. So that's going to go across there. And then also cut off these pieces. These will also be to mount the ram, but only for the engine lift application. So these will go on the boom over there. So all of these we're going to drill holes for these bolts to go through, and that's it. Welded on the brackets, or the pivot. Finishing up some holes here. These are all going to be for mounting the hydraulic ram. Also the legs for the engine lift. But also about to weld up these guys right here. These are just going to be supports for that pivot point right there. This is the upper support, so I'm going to weld these on right now. So we'll do that. she is, all welded up. Hopefully all of that will hold. I think it will. They look pretty decent. I'm going to continue building the engine lift slash tube bender. Recently got this. It's amazing how dirty your garage gets in just a week. So I'm going to clean up the garage a little bit and then we'll start building that thing again. Near the end of this, this is the leg, the support goes out here. I'm going to put a caster on the end of there. I got another caster over here. These are going to mount up so you can take, they'll be removable. So we'll have this bracket sticking out, bolt go through there and there. And then we'll have another bracket coming out here, same deal. And that will keep the legs in place. There'll be obviously another leg coming out this way. So really just have to weld these plates on, weld the casters on, and then the boom is the last part. That's what it looks like so far. The casters on. Here's the plates that mount up to the legs. Got this all welded up. All we have to do is attach the boom, the brackets for the boom, and that's it. The boom is done. Put a little bit of pipe at the end of there. That way you can just put these straps right in there. Alright, let's put it on. The final product. I didn't finish the tube bender stuff. We'll do that after this is all done. But yeah, it jacks it up. Very slowly, but it works. Alright. We'll get to use that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. These tubes were not strong enough at all.